Welcome in. Greg Ruff along with you, and joining me is Lewis Bridges. He may be known around here as professor, doctor, but he's also sergeant from the U.S. Army. And just how long have you been at Trevecca now?
I've been at Trevecca about almost 4 years. I'm into my fourth year now. And by the way, it's first sergeant.
First sergeant, sorry.
That's the difference between
Yes,
the first sergeant.
yes, there is. But I appreciate you. It's been a while since I've been in.
Yeah, I understand.
I was in the Georgia Air National Guard, but it's been a good while, and so I was a personnel specialist. What did you do in the military?
I actually started out in air defense, and I stayed there 3 years, and then I moved over into the Signal Corps. We provided communications for any tactical operations. My final years, I was the first sergeant for the 501st Signal Battalion there at Fort Campbell, and also 32nd Signal Battalion in Germany, West Germany.
What'd you get out of the military? When you think about it, it's been a few years now, I guess, since you've been out, but what did you get out of the military?
Character. I think my character, my whole persona as an individual changed as a result of my association with the military. I'm stronger. I'm more confident in myself, and I know how to lead. That for sure.
And since you got your undergraduate, I think you told me at where'd you get your undergraduate at? Southern Illinois.
Southern Illinois University in Carbondale, yeah.
And then how did you get to Trevecca? Because you've got two masters from Trevecca, and why did you need two? Why was one not good enough?
When I came, actually I hadn't too long retired from the military, and I thought I wanted to go into law enforcement because I was a Chicago police officer before I went into the military. But when I went into the military, I just kept staying 24 years. But as a result, when I got out, I went into probation as a probation officer, and I realized I didn't want to be a law enforcement officer any longer. Then one of my friends asked me about teaching, and you know, if somebody had asked me about teaching years ago, I would have said, no, I'd never be a teacher. But they talked me into it, so I came to Trevecca under the Troop to Teachers program, and I completed that program and started teaching. I was teaching over John F. Kennedy Middle School for about 3 years, and then I transitioned over into Trevecca. Went back. I thought I wanted to be a principal. The reason I got a second master's, and I took the MED course program there, and that's the reason why I had two masters.
And now you got a doctorate
Yes.
in education leadership too.
In higher education.
Absolutely. Yes. Recently, Trevecca was recognized as a military-friendly university, and also there's now some scholarship focused on that. Talk about your role now and how it makes you feel that Trevecca is going this direction with the military. 'Cause I know as a military person as well, and for my family, really makes me proud.
Actually, it makes me feel good that we are reaching out to military. And like I say, I'm a military person, and I know how it made me feel when I was reached out to and knew it alone and told me some of the things that was available to me. So in that sense, I think Trevecca is going in a super direction. And my position as a military liaison is to go out and actually bring awareness to Trevecca, our program, and how we are trying to reach out to soldiers, and not necessarily soldiers, but just veterans as a whole. We're not only just reaching out as far as going out in the post, but we're doing things on post that's going to not on post. Keep calling this campus post. That's going to change the whole background as far as make it better as far as military. Matter of fact, we've already started the process of developing a Student Veterans Association here at Trevecca. That's in the progress right now. So, and we're going to do some things that make them feel more at home.
Well, we've had military appreciation days at a lot of our athletic events, and we're having one again coming up on December 17th. In fact, we may be playing this at halftime of that broadcast here. We're going to put it on YouTube and on our website leading into that. But talk about what you would like to see and what you feel like Trevecca has headed. You've already talked about some of that stuff, but some of the things that Trevecca is going to be doing with the military in your work as well.
Well, actually, we're going to be reaching out more. As a matter of fact, we hadn't been in the past, but in the past week or so, a couple of weeks, I've been down at Fort Campbell. I've been to Millerton Naval Base in Tennessee, and I'm going to Arson down in Alabama next week. We're reaching out more, and I think that once we have a more of awareness out there of who we are, what we are offering here, then we'll be more open to people coming in and just joining in with Trevecca. This is a great community, but there's a lot of we're just not known out there in a lot of places, and that's one of my roles. I also see things that we're going to look at trying to offer veterans that would set us apart from
Yeah.
other universities, and we're working on some ideas now about that.
Dr. Lewis Bridges here at Trevecca. He's our military liaison, and we're glad to have him. Glad to have the Military Appreciation Day on December 17th at the men's basketball game. Hope you'll join us for that. We thank you for watching here on TNUtrojans.com.